As Valentine's Day approached, the schoolyard buzzed with excitement. The air seemed to hum with the promises of love, freedom, and rebellion. Among the group of friends that shared their days together was a trio of girls, Tolu, Chiamaka, and Ada. Tolu and Chiamaka were the embodiment of what many called free spirits. Popular among their peers, they had no boundaries when it came to their behavior, whether it was academic or social. Their focus had shifted long ago from studying to spending time with their boyfriends, and now, as the 14th day of February approached, they were more concerned with the Valentine's Day party that their friends were hosting than their studies. Ada, on the other hand, was different. Calm, collected, and focused. She always stayed out of the gossip and drama. She was often found in the library, her nails buried in a book. Though close to her two friends, she constantly found herself at odds with their choices, offering words of wisdom and advice that they rarely listened to. One afternoon, as Tolu and Chiamaka discussed the plans for the upcoming Valentine's get-together, Ada stood at the edge of the conversation, quietly fidgeting with the pages of her textbook. "I don't think I will go," she said finally, a voice gentle but firm. "Come on, Ada. It's the perfect chance for you and Bolu to finally spend time together. You've been fending him off for months now," Tolu said, her eyes gleaming with mischief. "You look so pretty in that dress, and Bolu's been trying to get closer to you. This is your chance," Chiamaka added, a voice almost pleading. Ada hesitated. She admired Bolu from a distance. Very intelligent, kind, and respectful. But she had always insisted that she was not ready to date. She made it clear to Bolu, who was shy and had withdrawn after a rejection. But now, with Tolu and Chiamaka pressuring her, the temptation to be like everyone else crept into her thoughts. Bolu, the head boy, well regarded at school, not only for his intellect but also for his impeccable behavior. A student of integrity, he had long admired Ada, and though he had made advances before, he had respected her wishes. Yet, he too found himself under pressure from his friends. "It's just a party. What's the worst that can happen?" they urged him. And so, the Valentine's Day arrived. Ada, Tolu, and Chiamaka prepared in secret, exchanging knowing glances as they dressed in their school uniforms, with their mufti outfits hidden carefully in their school bags. Their plan was simple. They were to change at a secluded spot before heading to the party. The boys had booked a small hotel in a quiet part of town, far from prying eyes. Ada's eyes raised as she zipped up her dress, their excitement mingled with uncertainty. As they made their way to the hotel, Ada's mind spun with thoughts of Bolu. Was she doing the right thing? Would he be as kind and respectful as she had always known him to be? But deep down, she felt an unease gnawing at her, one she couldn't shake off. Right inside the hotel, the atmosphere was different. The faint hum of music, the laughter, the glow of dim lights, they all combined to create a sense of freedom. Bolu greeted her with a nervous smile, his eyes sparkling, but his hands trembling. She smiled back, though a smile was forced, her discomfort growing by the minute. Tolu and Chiamaka quickly immersed themselves in the party, leaving Ada and Bolu to navigate the awkwardness alone. "Would you like a drink?" Bolu asked, his voice thick with hesitation. "I'm fine," Ada replied. But before she could say more, Tolu appeared slipping a drink into her hand. Come on, Ada. Relax. It's just a little fun. You deserve it." Ada's resistance faltered, and she took the drink, hoping it would calm her nerves. The alcohol burned as it slid down her throat, and soon the world around her blurred. The conversations, the laughter, and the music all mingled into a haze. Bolu, too, had been persuaded by his friends to drink, thinking it would give him the courage to speak his heart. As the night wore on, Ada felt herself growing dizzier. The room seemed to spin as Bolu's touch became more hesitant. She wanted to push him away, but something in her, something she couldn't explain, made her to stay. Maybe it was the pressure of being part of the group, or the deep unspoken tension between them. The next few moments were a blur. She remembered Bolu's hands on her, their intoxicated whispers between them, and then the pain. A sharp, unbearable cramp hit her stomach, and she screamed out in agony. Her body twisted in distress, but nothing seemed to ease the pain. She was rushed to the bathroom, where her friends tried to help, but it was too late. Ada collapsed, her body going limp in their arms. Desperation filled the air as Tolu and Chiamaka screamed for help, but Ada was unresponsive. In their panic, they made a decision they would regret forever. Afraid of the consequences, they decided to hide a body, thinking it would all disappear if they kept quiet. But as they dragged a lifeless form to the toilet, a hotel staff member saw them and immediately raised their alarm. The police arrived in minutes. The hotel staff had already alerted the authorities, and the truth came out. The party was over, and Ada's tragic death was now the center of a nightmare none of them could wake up from. Bolu, Tolu, and Chiamaka were arrested and charged with manslaughter, though they were all under 18. They were remanded to juvenile detention centers, awaiting the day they would serve 30 years of prison time. In the courtroom, Bolu sat with his head bowed, his heart shattered. He never intended for this to happen. He had only wanted to spend time with Ada, to be close to her. But the pressure, the alcohol, and the confusion had led him down a dark path. He would never forgive himself. Tolu and Chiamaka were similarly lost, their once carefree lives now destroyed by one tragic decision. They had all gone to the party to enjoy what they thought was just a moment of fun, but they had lost everything. As Ada's funeral approached, the reality of their actions weighed heavily on their hearts. In the silence of their cells, they replayed their events in their minds, wondering how they could have been so blind. With that, we have come to the end of this episode in the ongoing Valentine's Day series. But always remember, not all that glitters is gold. Peer pressure, alcohol, A moment of weakness can lead to irreversible consequences. Maintain your dignity, your integrity, and your values no matter the situation. Always think before you act, for the choices you make today could haunt you for the rest of your life, just as in the case of our protagonist in this story. A dark Valentine's Day. Go ahead to like, comment, and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.